Listen, man, shit is about to get real in this bitch. No cap. Y'all, Spider-Man 4 is beyond savable at this point. Unless they go a very specific route. Otherwise, it's absolutely fucking cooked, fried, barbecued, slow roasted, thrown on a stick, bro. Listen, right? We got rumors from Alex over at Cosmic Circus. He scooped a lot of stuff in his Discord Q&A like he usually does. There could potentially be some spoilers in here, so, you know, you've been warned. There's so much to go over, like how apparently, essentially, Spider-Man 4 might be No Way Home 2.0. Cooked. It's gonna be a team-up film similar to Deadpool 3 with Wolverine, which might sound good at first until you hear who the team-up will be with. He's saying Gwen will be the new female lead of the trilogy, apparently. And there's a potential story tidbit that may or may not happen, but there's so much to go over. So with that being said, anything not confirmed by anybody official at Sony or Marvel is to be taken with a grain of salt. Make sure to stay till the end so you don't miss any of the above we'll be discussing in today's video. Now with that out of the way, get your snacks, get your popcorn, get your fucking Mary Jane. I got mine. Lock in and listen. Let's go. So first up, I'm gonna get this one out of the way because he does say this, but he also says some other shit that kind of seems to contradict this. I think he knows what's up, he just can't or doesn't want to say what it is, but this is obviously just me speculating on rumors or whatever. Supporter named Michael asked, do you have any new unrevealed details that you can share with us regarding the plot or story beats of Spider-Man 4? Alex replies, nothing I can share at the moment. Next question coming from Harsha, where they ask, I was wondering, since Daniel RPK said that there would be more than one villain in Spider-Man 4, and a while back you said that more symbiotes would appear. So is Spider-Man 4 shaping up to sort of resemble a live-action version of the Web of Shadows game with a symbioticized New York, symbiote villains, etc., with Null as the main antagonist? Alex replies, I can't answer that at the moment. What do you mean, bro? What the fuck do you mean by that? Bullshit, you can't answer that right now. But then again, I did hear somewhere they're rewriting the script. It's like constantly being changed, so who really knows? But this has me excited. I love Web of Shadows. Tell me Spider-Man 4 is gonna be Web of Shadows, pretty much. And it's fucking up, bro. I'm gonna be so fucking lit. Seriously though, this has me excited. I love Web of Shadows. One of the best Spider-Man games. Easy top 3 Spider-Man games in my opinion. I have always said and will continue to stand by the fact that if they adapt Web of Shadows into a movie and did it good, it would be the best Spider-Man movie ever created, period. No questions asked. No doubts about it. Next question though, coming from Juice Ton. I really love this question. They ask, it's a good one, I think, but they ask, do you know anything about plans to change the fight choreography or cinematography with the new director? Alex replies, no update on that, but I'm certain Destin's got some ideas that are certainly going to cook. Again, great question, but I really do want to get a little insight into the type of stuff Destin will do with Spider-Man. I just hope he does him justice, but you know, in his own unique way. We really need some fire shit for Spider-Man 4. This is Tom's time to shine. The only Spider-Man actor to get a 4th movie, bro. The spotlight is on Tom right now. Then we got 2 questions from Spider-Bright98. The first one, they ask who will be the villains in Spider-Man 4, like the first half, if the beginning is street level grounded or whatever, besides Null, Venom, and Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, in the second half being the multiverse or whatever. Will we see Scorpion, Prowler, Shocker, or Vulture? Alex replies, yeah, no, there's no feasible way to know that at this time, and anyone who says otherwise is lying.
Somebody lied.
And their second question was, will any Avengers like Thor, Captain Marvel, Wanda be in it because Null is more powerful than Doom, Thanos, Kang, all Avengers, Eternals, Celestials rolled into one, and more powerful than Scarlet Witch in the comics? Alex replied, I expect them to nerf Null by saying he's less powerful because he just got out of Clintar and isn't at 100% power yet. So yeah, he's saying there's no way to know too much right now. Again, I'm assuming because they're changing the script and stuff like that, most likely. This next question is very interesting, where APS12359 asks, do you have any insight on the future introduction of Gwen Stacy in the MCU? Alex replied, I heard she was being planned to be introduced as the new female lead for the trilogy a while back, while Peter entered college and replaced Zendaya's MJ for a bit, but that was a while ago. So I did hear hear about rumors of Gwen, but I didn't know about the necessarily like replace Zendaya's MJ for a bit. That's interesting. We did just talk about Madeline Klein potentially being the new Gwen, which would be dope as fuck to see. This next question is kind of weird because I'm sure this project got canceled or just hasn't made any progress. I could be wrong though, but disappointingly lethargic asks, do you know if we'll see Cindy Moon on screen now that Sony has canned its expanded universe Spider-Man adjacent films? Alex replies, I don't know about Silk showing up. Me personally, I would say that's a hard no. The show hasn't even made progress in a while. There hasn't been any rumors on it. Last I heard, that show was about to get canceled, but I don't know, like who knows, right? I guess, you know, we'll see. I highly doubt it though. All right, so here now is why Spider-Man 4 is turning into No Way Home 2.0 and why Spider-Man 4 is more than likely cooked, fried, barbecued, thrown on a fucking stick. Supporter Mandrew or Andrew 149 asks, are there any heroes and or villains you expect Spider-Man and Venom to come across in their battle against Null and the symbiotes? Alex replies, I do like the idea of Willem Dafoe returning, but not as Norman, rather as the voice of the Goblin in Peter's mind, haunting/taunting him for what happened in No Way Home. That would be diabolical, by the way. But Alex continues and says, as I mentioned before, Toby and Andrew are expected to return as Peter Parker. Bro, honestly, like, what the fuck? Like, we could definitely wait for another Tom, Toby, Andrew team up until Doomsday or Secret Wars. We do not need this in Spider-Man 4. There's absolutely zero necessity for that. But Spider-Man 4 is releasing in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, so I guess story-wise it might make sense, but we really don't want this to be the case for Spider-Man 4. At least most people seem to agree with me on that from like what I've seen online. But next question, this was definitely a great one. People asking some good questions this time around. But Footlong Slinky, my boy, got two questions. First one is, will Tom's suit from the end of Spider-Man No Way Home change in Avengers Doomsday? W question, we need to know that, no cap. But Alex replied, he'll still have his No Way Home final suit if that's what you're worried about. It is gonna eventually become the symbiote suit though, most likely during Doomsday. Okay. Hey, I'm just glad they're keeping the suit. It's gonna turn into the symbiote. Whew, that's fine. Wait. You know what I just realized? Holy shit. Doomsday's coming out, then Spider-Man 4. What the fuck? He's gonna have it in Spider-Man 4. Is it gonna be the whole movie? That's fucking crazy, bro. There's actually no way. This Loki got me excited, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, what are y'all thinking of this? This is gonna be interesting how this is gonna turn out. But all right. His second question is, with the Sony universe officially dead, is Null gonna be the end game of it for Spider-Man 4? Alex got this long ass fucking reply. Bro wrote a whole fucking essay. So I'm gonna try to shorten it for y'all, okay? Alex replied with, the death of the Sonyverse was an exaggeration. I still believe we're gonna get to see Null in Spider-Man 4. Too many pieces are falling into place at the same time. Speaking of the endgame for Spider-Man 4, a lot has clearly transpired over the last few days or a couple weeks when it comes to what the plot of the film is. Doom, Mephisto, Ghost Rider, Null, Venom, Daredevil, etc. We need to focus on the primary fact that while I can trust my sources and trust my reporting, many of those of you reading won't believe it until either the studio or trade confirms it. It could be all of those, or it could be none. What I can tell you is what I've been told from my sources is that both Marvel and Sony want this film in particular to be a team-up movie in the way that Marvel produced Deadpool and Wolverine in Deadpool 3, with the end goal being to recapture that same magic and team-up dynamic, but switch out Deadpool and Fox for Sony and Spider-Man. Based on that, plus the multiverse setting that this film has, it is reasonable to assume that out of all the possible team-up options, Tom Hardy's Venom is most likely the best option between him, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, and or any other character. Therefore, having these two characters interact likely points to the inclusion of Null as the final antagonist for these characters. Not to mention, two of the trusted sources have told me they are planning to bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield for a larger participation than they had in No Way Home. As for Mephisto and Ghost Rider, I will admit this information is new to me, as I expected him to appear in Avengers Doomsday given the inspiration of Avengers Forever for that storyline, but him having a fixation on Spider-Man shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone, especially after the notorious One More Day comic storyline. Bro, what in the actual fuck, bro?
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
I don't know about this, man. Spider-Man 4 is actually cooked, or might be cooking. Honestly, it's really hard to tell right now. I can't lie to y'all. Because for me, on one hand, Spider-Man 4, he will have the symbiote and it could be a cool team-up movie. But on the other hand, Null is the villain and Tom Hardy Venom might be the team-up. No, bro. This is gonna be so ass, gang. Like, I'm telling y'all, this cannot be it, man. I don't know. This shit low-key dead. We need symbiote Spider-Man and Daredevil teaming up. Like, it might be cool or like somewhat cool at first. Wow, Spider-Man Venom team up. We never seen that on the big screen before. That's cool, but it won't last. Like the story is likely gonna suck, especially if Sony is gonna have their diabolical hands all over it. On top of that, Tom Hardy's Venom is not a great character whatsoever. Venom 3 was a disaster of a film. I don't know. I cannot get behind this. But I guess this pretty much sounds like Tom is gonna get the symbiote in Doomsday. It's gonna carry over into Spider-Man 4. We might see Venom and Spider-Man fight until they team up to stop a bigger threat, that being Null, which again, I don't know, man. I think this is ridiculous, to be honest. Like, is this really gonna be the MCU origin of the symbiote and its story for Spider-Man? But yeah, I want to hear your opinion on today's insane fucking news. So with that being said, make sure to comment down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out every day to click on this video. If you're new to the channel, I like to talk about confirmations, rumors, leaks regarding Spider-Man media, and whatever else I feel like covering. So if that's your vibe, subscribe. Help us get to 6K. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and to check out my last upload at the top left. Hope you have had a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.